back at it again, and I've got a video here that is a shorter video, so depending on how long this video is, I might stitch another video into this one. So there might be two videos, but based on the title of this one, it seems like we are in for something very, very interesting. So I'm really excited about this one. But before we get into those, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family. And thank you to every single last one of you guys that have been sharing these videos. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really, really do appreciate it. I mean, you guys have helped out tremendously in making this channel grow like crazy. All right. So thank you. I just wanted to make sure that I thank you guys for that. I mean, you guys have been fantastic, awesome with sharing these videos. And if you don't know how to do that, it's the arrow button down below. You can copy the link. You can send it via text message, send it on Facebook Messenger, post it on your social media, wherever. All right. But thank you guys. Thank you. All right. And with that being said, let's dive in.
I'm more left-leaning, and I disagree on plenty of your policies, but we also agree on some other things.
Bama. Yeah, we disagree on this Bama. Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's Buckeye Nation. I should have wore a Buckeye shirt. If I would have known, I would have seen an Alabama shirt. You know, I would have wore that OH, baby, you know.
And I like to come to conservative events like this and hear you guys' voices, but unfortunately there's been a lot of political censorship, a lot of shameful attempts to keep people from speaking, especially at college campuses, coming from my side of the political spectrum. And so I'd like to ask your advice of how I could encourage my peers to come out and actually see conservatives and hear you guys' voices instead of relying on a stereotype perpetuated by the media to argue against straw men instead.
Whoa! What the? Hold on, wait up. You know, y'all remember that show with Ashton Kutcher? I think it was called like Punked or something. Ashton Kutcher, come out! Am I being pranked right now? She says she's a part of the left and actually wants to hear what the right has to say. Wow. Talk about minority. Sheesh. Well, I mean, like, what percent do y'all think she's a part of? Literally the 1%? In terms of the left? She's part of the 1% of the left that wants to actually hear what the right has to say. Yeah. I might even venture to say even less than 1%. Half of 1%. Wow. Kudos to her. She deserved that applause right there.
So that is a fabulous question. Let me start by just saying thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of a civil discussion. Absolutely. You're right, that doesn't happen a lot on college campuses, and it needs to happen. And it is important, I think, to listen not just to those you agree with, but to those you disagree with. In many ways, I think you can learn more listening to opposing views rather than people who are just reinforcing what you already think. And we live in such a tribalized world that the left listens to left-wing news, the right listens to right-wing news. We don't have shared facts. We don't have conversations together. And at least the way I try to go through that is I try to, rather than pretend any source is unbiased, I try to listen to and read things that are explicitly on the left and explicitly on the right. And usually the truth is somewhere in the middle. So what I would say is your voice engaged on both sides of the aisle, hopefully that becomes contagious.
I would be curious, too, just to hear your...
And I would agree with Ted, right? I would agree. The truth is usually somewhere in the middle, except for right now. In my humble belief, I feel that things have shifted so far at this point in time that is no longer the truth. Now, I feel like at one point in time that used to be, right? When the left was actually sane. when we could actually have conversations and discussions. Now, obviously, this was before I was even interested in any of this. And I feel like at the beginning of my journey, that's what I tried to do, right? Is listen to both sides and try to come up with who I thought was right and why I thought it was right. And obviously, over time, I just realized, like, whoa, hold on. They are, like, veering way left. Like, it's just, like, farther and farther, the deeper that I got into this. So, obviously, that middle ground would have shifted. It's no longer middle ground. It's agree with the left or you're wrong. And, I mean, the proof is in the eating, as Joe would say. I'm not gonna let that quote go. The proof is in the eating. Obviously, it's the proof is in the pudding, but the proof is in the eating, right? I can't even keep a straight face when I say that. Why can't we speak out against certain things? There's certain things that I can't say right now. Why is that? We know the playbook. In order to control a population, you have to control speech, right? And if you can control speech, it's a lot easier to control the population. Now, with the advent of social media and common sense, I can still beat around the bush and you guys understand what it is that I'm talking about without me actually directly saying it. So that's a good thing. But still, the fact that I can't say, certain things, about the pokey thing, and the thing going on overseas and that sort of thing. The fact that I can't openly disagree, even if I agreed, the fact that I can't openly question those things should let you know something. And that's why I say the truth is no longer somewhere in the middle. Or part of the reason why I say the truth is no longer in the middle. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. The left is trying to control the narrative. And I feel like the left knows that it's a lie. And that's why they're trying to control it so much. And unfortunately, the left controls all of the media. So, talk to me.
Thoughts on, because I think your diagnosis is obviously right about the left censoring conservatives. I almost don't hear any calls by conservatives to censor the libs. Probably there just aren't enough of us. So why is it? What makes you different? Why are you here? Why are you interested in, even if you disagree with us, in hearing what we have to say, while so many of your fellow left-wingers are not?
I mean, I would say I'm not really interested in some big tribe of people. I think we're all individuals and we all have our individual policy beliefs on separate issues. I certainly agree with you on gun control. I'm a big gun rights advocate. I believe everybody should be able to own a gun if they want to, because that's your right to protect yourself.
Shall not be infringed.
And I think having those opinions that kind of differ from people who may share my opinion on healthcare, for example, really kind of puts into perspective the way that we are treating, and I say we, but I don't really generally want to associate myself with people who try to censor you guys, but the way that leftists try to treat conservatives and your opinions, having that kind of experience really lends some perspective to why we should give you guys way more respect than we actually do.
Wow. So as Jesse Lee Peterson would say, amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I'm honestly shocked that, somebody from the left stood up and said something like that. I almost feel like I'm being trolled. Like, seriously, was that a joke or was she serious? Was she just a part of the right and made it sound like she was part of the left? Like, I don't know. That's just not something that you see. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. But I think we need more people like that young lady in society. Just people that are open to have a conversation. people that aren't just so, especially when it comes to the left right now, who aren't so, what's the word I'm looking for? Tribalist? Is that the right word? Who just follow whatever the left says. Whatever the left says is what I agree with. You know, we need more free thinkers, right? You can be a part of the left or a part of the right and not agree with everything that side typically, you know, kind of says or typically wants. But right now, I feel like, especially on the left, you have to agree with everything that the left says and wants to do. And if not, you're a far right extremist, which is just absolutely bonkers. Like, it's just like, wait, so I can't disagree with this point here and this point here and not still be a part of, I mean, I still have all of these agreements, but because I disagree on these two things, like, I'm not, but that's where we are. And it's just absolutely crazy. And I think that's why we have so many folks who right now are currently politically homeless, who don't have a home because they were a part of the left, and the left basically banished them. And that's why, you know, I've stated more previously that the left is eating itself, and it doesn't even realize it. It's eating itself. It's destroying its own, which, I mean, obviously is good for us. You know, it's some fantastic entertainment. But the fact that it has gone so out of control that it's eating itself and it doesn't even realize that it's doing so, it's just bonkers to me. You know, I'm new to this and I see it. Like, it's just obvious. You should want to have more people on your side versus less. I mean, I guess, you know, with open borders, you know, that's one way to get people on your side. But, you know, man, it's just incredible to watch this whole situation play out. I got into this, I feel like, at the right time because, man, is it entertaining to watch. But, yeah, as always, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and, of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.